This video is about taking care of yourself. It's about enjoying the guitar life. And so in this box, the box of wonders, in this box there are a couple brands that I just want to talk about. I have to talk about, you need to know about, and all of us are going to benefit from this because there's some giveaways, there's some discount codes, there's some coupons, there's all kinds of stuff that's going to be great in here. And so before we do, make sure you're subscribed. I'm Jeremy, I'm the Guitar Hunter, and this is the box of wonders. In this box, number one, we have to talk about Bluebell straps. There are things that just make the guitar playing experience better, and this little wallet from Bluebell Straps is my everyday carry guitar wallet. This goes with me every time you see me go out. When I go to check out a guitar or play at church, wherever I'm going, this thing comes with me, because in this I get to keep number one, my favorite capos. This is the Paige, the Nickel. This is like $16. It is as good, in my opinion, that will ruffle some feathers. This is as good as an Elliott capo that is $150, $175. I love this capo. It's so good, and it's one of my favorites. It's in my everyday carry. The other thing that's in my everyday carry is Picker's Grip. If you don't know about Picker's Grip, it's this beautiful little wax, very lemony smelling. If you ever have guitar picks, my favorite picks usually are the D'Addario Primetone. Nope. The Jim Dunlop Primetones, and they're a little slippery. So with this, you take it out, you put a little bit on either side, and then you get just a little bit of stick, a little bit of wax to the pick so that it makes it to where it doesn't slip or move. Anyway, Picker's Grip is awesome. It's also a Virginia thing. It's just made over that way, maybe 45 miles. On the other side of them, there are mountains on the other side of the valley. And then in here, I also carry a couple guitar picks. So with me, with this, all of a sudden it's like, and I usually have a tuner in here as well. And so between a tuner, the Picker's Grip, and the capo, I can do everything I need to do, check out a guitar, make informed decisions about whether I should buy a guitar, how it plays, how it feels, all kinds of stuff with this. That is thing number one, Bluebell Straps. I'm going to move stuff out of the way so it doesn't clutter up the table. Number two from Bluebell Straps, they make the coolest and the best guitar straps I have ever seen. I cannot get over how cool these straps are. This is my newest ones. I think I've had maybe 6 guitar straps from Bluebell so far. I've given most of them away. I have a couple that hang with me. There's one that always plays on my Paget. If you see pictures of me playing, that's where that comes from. But this is my new one that is going to go on my Nocaster, but it also has looked awesome on my brand new Epiphone Casino, one of the real American-made ones, basically made by Gibson. Not basically, is made by Gibson. But this is my beautiful burnt orange. It has such a like bohemian kind of vintagey feel to it. They also sent me 2 straps that people already won in a giveaway on the live show. And so if you watch my live shows on Friday afternoons at 2 o'clock Eastern time, I give stuff away all the time. And so we gave away both of these straps, and as soon as this video is done, these are going to head out. But there's a cool herringbone. There's a cool kind of like a Native American kind of pattern on this one. Both of these are black leather. They're really, really well made. And I'll give you some close-ups to look at these. But Bluebell guitar straps, if you want to get 10% off, use the code Jeremy10, Jeremy10. Boom, right there. Can I just pop? Put it right there. The Jeremy 10 will get you 10% off. Now these ship, and these are made in Spain, and they are so perfectly made. You can tell that this is someone who knows so much about leathercraft, and that they are aiming that at the experience of guitar playing. And so anyway, really great leather straps from Bluebell. Check them out, and I'll have that coupon code down in the description down below. So when's the last time you thought about your guitar picks? So in this bag, oh boy, dropped it on the ground. In this bag are Honey guitar picks. You've probably seen Honey. I was just reading Acoustic Guitar Magazine this morning, and there's a full 1-page ad from the guys at Honey Picks, and they were on my Instagram Live. I mean, a couple weeks ago, I was talking about these. They just showed up in the mail, did an Instagram Live, and literally Honey Picks jumped on and talked about how they make them. So it's 2 brothers making guitar picks in North Carolina, and so they're really cool. I've played them a bunch, and my overall take is most of the guitar picks, they're pretty thick, and so that's a thing that you'll just have to get used to, and they have a very shimmery high end, like the plastics that they're using tend to accentuate and bring out the highs in your guitars. So my normal go-to pick is the Primetone from Dunlop. Usually I use 1mm, 0.88, 1.25, but somewhere in there, I mean, to me, these feel and sound a lot like a blue chip, but they're like way, way, way more affordable. So these are my standards, and so we'll test this, and then I'll run through each of the Honey picks. Up first is the Jelly Bean. Second up, Cricket Hunter. The Big Smoke pick. The Beehive in the blue with the white. And then the last one, and this one has literally been in my pocket for probably 2 weeks. I've played this all the time. Played it on mandolin, played it on electric guitar. And yeah, so this is another Beehive in the 1.5 in the pink. So Honey picks, overall my impression is they're really good quality. They're thicker than I would normally pick preferentially, but they're amazingly good quality. Now some of them do a thing, they're very sizzly. They have a lot of high end, so on certain guitars that are already more trebly, they would probably make it a little too bright. And I understand they're also aiming for totally different players, a lot of electric guitar players, electric players. I tell you, there's a redneck accent just behind my college education. But the Honey picks overall, man, I'm a big fan. I'm super proud of these guys. I'm going to order more, and you can have some as well. Check out the links in the description down below. These are all surprisingly affordable. So I will put all the information down below, and I believe there's a coupon code for them. I'll put that all down in the link down below. Check it out. Honey guitar picks. It's always shocking to me how specific people are and how opinionated people are about true bypass versus whatever. But then they'll use just like the junkiest cables going into them. So we have to talk about the absolute best guitar cables I've found in years. I mean, since IU was so picky about guitar cables that I used to just make all of my own, and that is what is happening with Judd Cables here. These are handmade in Richmond, Virginia. There are, let's see, we got a bunch here. So there's some shorties, there's some longies, there's an XLR, and there's another long one. So the big thing with guitar cables is you need to have really reliable guitar cables that they have to do a couple things. One, they have to last a long time. Number two, they just have to be functional and work really well. And two, they just cannot deteriorate your tone. And I think for a lot of us, we don't think about it, but we use cheap guitar cables that are too long, and so we're losing tone. We don't even know that we're losing. And once you use a really good quality patch cable, all of a sudden you start realizing, whoa, my guitar sounds shimmery and bright and wonderful. It will sound like you've upgraded your guitar when you get good pedals. So good cables. And so these are made by Judd, Mr. Judd Mason himself, and they are Judd Cables out of Richmond, Virginia. And so these got sent to me, and we're going to give away, I think, I've got to look through, I know that I'm keeping, I think I'm keeping 2, and then I'm giving away 4, or I'm keeping 4 and giving away 2. The way you can enter to win these is you donate $10 to any nonprofit, any charity that will make the world a better and more musical place, and you send me your information. You send me a copy of your donation, just the receipt so that I can see that you did it. Send it to info@jeremyshepherd.com, and I will send you something for free. If I'm out of cables, I'll find something else, because I got a bunch of stuff around here that I just want to be generous and share. I mean, it's been a really good experience for me being a YouTuber, and I have a lot of stuff hanging around. So, donate $10 to a nonprofit for your chances to win any of this stuff. I'm going to have some other guitar cables. I'm going to have some other guitar straps. Awesome pedals. I got some stuff hanging around. So this is my Rich Allen Blackguard. This is Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups, CTS harness, all the good stuff. This is an amazing Telecaster. And then it's going in through one of these green Judd cables, patch cables, into the ToneMaster Deluxe, out of the ToneMaster Deluxe XLR, using another Judd Cables XLR into a Zoom H5. Here it is. And then after this, I'll switch and I'll just play an Ernie ball cable. Another good cable, but we'll just see and compare and, you know, see how it goes. One of the things that drives me crazy is when you go and you play a show, like you're playing at church, you're playing in a bar, wherever, and it's just a sea of black cables under your feet. And then when something goes wrong, all of a sudden you're looking at the ground, you're like, oh my gosh, my pedal board's not working. And you're just trying to trace down leads. A lot of those problems go away when you have cables that are like just different colors than black. And so for me, the idea of having like a yellow XLR cable, knowing that all my cables are blue or red or green, they're not black. It is just an easy way to differentiate yourself. So for me, that's why the Judd cables, they immediately make sense. And I actually found them a while ago. I needed patch cables because I was building out my pedal board, which I haven't showed you guys my new pedal board yet, but I was building them out and I just needed patch cables. And I went to my friend Elliot that owns Wonder Records downtown in Harrisonburg, and he had these cables, he had little patch cables, and they were the same price, basically. It was like 20 bucks or so for 3 good, really well-made 6-inch patch cables, and they had switchcraft jacks. And so anyway, that's why I love, and you will save yourself so much headache. You will give yourself a quick out when something doesn't work, because listen, pedal boards and playing live, there's always going to be a problem with something. And so one of the ways that I've found to get over that is just have your own, like, it's been kind of my thing to have like a red guitar lead or a white or whatever, just a different color than black. So anyway, take that for what it is. I love Judd cables. I've been using them. I've used them for a couple weeks so far, and they're just really good quality. And I just like that they're using good cable, good colors, good switch jacks on each end. They're using the new trick. So anyway, I'm a big fan. Go and just take care of yourself. This whole video, I have listened to the song Be Good to Yourself by Journey 15 times this morning in preparation for this. Be good to yourself. The details matter. You will be amazed once you start stepping up just the small details that you're doing with the guitar picks, the cables, just the fact that the pick you love doesn't actually stick in your fingers and you get picker's grip and all of a sudden you can hold it. Your life's way better when you take care of yourself. So be good to yourself. Thanks, everybody. See you later. I'm Jeremy. Make sure you subscribe to come hang out on the live show on Fridays. And last thing, if you really want to step up your guitar hunting abilities, check out my course, Write Guitars Faster. It is a 19-video course. It will walk you through all of the things you need to know on how to buy the right guitars, sell the wrong guitars, and build a collection of guitars that is meaningful to you, that functions as a complete guitar system, that helps you grow and develop and build new friends and make new music. It's a wonderful life. So check out Ride Guitars Faster. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.